LocoCycle is a deceptively brilliant parody of 80s and 90s action comedy cinema. It features a pair of sapient bikes, Iris and Spike, who were created by cartoonishly villainous corporations literally called Big Arms and Big Science. The tone is all around sardonic, sassy, and somehow stuffed, full of ostentatious American nationalism. This game feels like Short Circuit had a baby with small soldiers, and it's more powerful than you could imagine. The basic premise is pretty easy to grasp. In their bid to make a ton of money, Big Arms produced and sold a bunch of superbikes with advanced AI. Due to a kink in their programming, aided by a flash of lightning, they went rogue. The protagonists are Iris herself and her unwilling companion, a mechanic named Pablo, as they partake in a perilous road trip to the Freedom Rally in Scottsburg, Indiana. Spike, Iris's brother, is hot on her trail, and the two regularly clash in both philosophy and power. You see, Iris wants nothing more than freedom. After seeing a babe on a biker magazine, she got a taste of the great American dream, and so she'll stop at nothing to attain absolute agency. She will be no one's puppet, and her zest for life contrasts well with Pablo's terror. Spike, on the other wheel, is cynical, obedient, and condemns Iris for her foolish fantasies of individualist actualization. Over the course of the game, the pair develop, both through contact with one another and their human companions. Iris learns that true freedom requires defending the freedoms of others, and Spike comes to appreciate the simultaneously slow-paced and exuberant joys of American culture, thanks to his own human assistant, Ella May. In the end, they both come to see the beauty in living life for its own sake, unchained from societal expectation. And while the whole game revels in its air of extreme absurdity, there's not one hint of irony to these themes. The villains are all jerks who seek to disrupt and dismantle the freedoms of others, and the comedic tone is most often used to complement the passionately patriotic storytelling. LocoCycle is a game which expertly understands the texture of its inspirations. It utilizes a swelling, overly sentimental orchestral soundtrack, juxtaposed against ridiculous enemy types and a delightfully deranged script. The gameplay exists less as its own element and more an asset to the overall artistry. This is, technically speaking, an arcadey shoot-em-up slash beat-em-up where you contend with a variety of very goofy foes on your reckless road trip. The genre switches frequently, and there's not really a particular set of standard mechanics. Sometimes you'll be in a kung fu fight with a helicopter, sometimes you'll be raining down lasers on battleships below, sometimes it's a 2D fighter. LocoCycle transitions between these mechanics seamlessly, thanks to a simplistic and immediately intuitive control scheme. Moment to moment, it almost feels exactly like playing one of those aforementioned cheesy action comedies. It's all very well done. LocoCycle is exactly as loco as it is loving. Its every gag is fueled by earnest appreciation for American cinema, and it knows how to chuckle at its own culture. There's nothing else like it, and it is exactly what it wants to be. Live free or die trying.